Why did you do this? The maid was terrified. She said, please forgive me. It wasn't my idea. She pointed to the minister. She said it was Birbal's idea. The king asked the minister, why did you do this? And Birbal, the wise and witty minister, said to the king, who was none other than Emperor Akbar, he said, sir, you were asking me one day why God descends to earth. And now you have your answer. I don't have my answer. So Birbal explained, the minister explained to the king, he said, sir, you are a great emperor, but you are still a human. When you saw your child drowning, you thought it was your child. You saw her drowning, and what did you do? You went right into the water, you dove right in, you didn't think about your own safety, you just went in and you brought your child out. You are just a human, although a great emperor, yet you are a human. And you have such concern for your children that you went into the water to save your child. Now, sir, God is the Father of all living creatures. And He loves all His creatures, but most of all He loves His human children. Human children. The Ramayana says, Sabte adhik manuj mohi bhai, Sab mam priya sab mam upjaye. God says, all creatures are my children and I love them all. But He says, Sabte adhik manuj mohi bhai. Of all my children, I love the humans the most. So, sir, God loves His human children the most, and when He sees His human children drowning in the ocean of Maya, when He sees that they have completely forgotten Him, and they're only running around after money and things that money can buy, that they have become so shallow, they have become so superficial that they're running after objects of this world. They're running after sensual pleasures, and that they have forgotten Him. When He sees that His dearest children are drowning in the ocean of material existence, how can He stay away? He has to immediately come to this world to rescue His dearest children. That is why God comes to the world. You were asking, what is the need for Him? There is a great need for Him. And so Lord Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharat abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever there is a decline in religion and righteousness, I descend to earth. And He says to Arjuna, Arjuna, I have been here many, many times, meaning countless times. The same is said in the Ramayana. Jab jab hoy dharam ki hani, badhahi asur maha abhimani. Whenever there is a decline in religion and righteousness, whenever the mighty demons torment the devotees, Bhagwan Sri Ram descends to earth. God takes on a form, the impersonal Brahma assumes a form, He descends to earth. Now we call Him Bhagwan Sri Ram, Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So Hinduism realizes and accepts that God is without form, without name and form, and we know that aspect of God to be Brahma, and we also know that God is known as Bhagwan. Bhagwan meaning God with name and form, who actually is so loving that He comes down, literally and figuratively, He comes down to our level. And so Hinduism teaches us so much about God. Hinduism tells us that God is, first and foremost, He's a loving God. He is a loving God. He is full of love, and there is nothing that God does which shows His cruelty. He is always manifesting His grace in every possible way. We shall talk more about Hinduism and its greatness And in talking about Hinduism and its greatness, the first greatness that I told you about is that Hinduism does not put down any religion. It accepts every religion and it does not put down any religion. That in itself is the greatness of religion, of Hinduism. In India, the majority of people are Hindus. India is the largest democracy in the world. That in itself shows that people in India have great faith in God, because with so many people, to have a democracy and to have 11 out of 11 main religions, 8 followers of 8 religions are living in India, which is completely unbelievable. It's a Hindu majority. The president was a Muslim up until now. And India was ready to elect a Catholic woman as a prime minister, which is an amazing thing. Why? How can this take place? Because of the greatness of Hinduism that accepts other religions. It does not put down any other religion. So in understanding Hinduism, it's not necessary to put down any other religion, for that would go against the principle of the Vedas. But at the same time, it is not lost on me or on you that there are so many Hindus who are not understanding their own religion. And they're going out of the religion to find satisfaction. And it's very sad, because we must find out what our religion is all about. People ask, who is going to tell us? But we don't know, we're not finding any answers. The answers are given. We just have to explore. And we shall explore more greatness about Hinduism. But let us now chant the names and the glories of God before we continue. The words are Hari Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol. Meaning is chant the names of Hari. Hari means the abductor. Hari is the name of God, and Hari means abductor. God, the abductor. Yes, he abducts ignorance. He forcibly takes away ignorance. He abducts ignorance, he abducts sadness, he abducts sorrow, he abducts misery, and he gives knowledge, he gives unlimited bliss. So we call him Hari. Hari Hari Bol, Bol Hari Bol.